Greetings. This is your brother, Elder Blacklight. Another episode of Muhammad Speaks, an urgent message to the black man in the wilderness of North America, the good old USA. Last video, we left off talking about inflation. We're going to go to Leviticus in the Old Testament, 25. Leviticus 25. I'm going to read most of this. But I'm taking it for granted that most of you know what the word usury means. Usury and interest are the same thing. Usury and interest, or late fee. We were talking about in the last video, which is the video before this one, that the black man shouldn't pay taxes because we were 400 years working from sun up to sundown without pay. Plus, they destroyed our family life, they destroyed our culture, brainwashed us and reprogrammed us into thinking that they were God and we were nothing. And then we couldn't read they wouldn't let us read. They'd catch you reading, they'd cut your neck off. Couldn't read until they came with the Bible and they gave us their version of the Bible, the King James Version, and gave us their mix on the Bible. And that's what we've been ever since, black Christians with white minds. The kind of white mind we had, we bowed down to the white man. We took his names on, they took our names. We couldn't use our names no more. So they played a little money trick on us. Took the gold. Of course, we didn't have none anyway. We was in slavery. But they stashed the gold. And using these Federal Reserve notes that are not backed by anything. But every country on the planet comes over to the United States to pimp or to trick the poor black man who don't have knowledge of himself or his enemy. And they suck us dry. That goes for the Christian, the Jew, who by the way formulated interest or usury, and the so-called Arab, the so-called Middle Easterners. They come over here. Some of them say they're Muslims. What if you're a Muslim? Muslims don't charge interest. The Prophet Muhammad of 1400 years ago, peace and blessings be upon him, I heard he said that if your brother is in a hole and he needs a loan from you, and you give him a loan trying to get him out the hole, but you charge interest. Well, you put him in a deeper hole. That's usury. But let's read, because those so-called Arabs come over here, sit up shop in the black community, sell cars with interest, have banks with interest. You know, the water company, if you're late, they charge you a late fee. All of them charge you a late fee. The rent due, and you late, you get charged a late fee. All that's interest. So they turn inflation into a tax. We'll get into the economic part later on. But I wanted you to see how hypocritical the United States is. They say they're a Christian nation. Let's read what it say right here in Leviticus 25. 35. I'm going to go on down, skip on down here to 36. Take thou no usury of him or increase, but fear thy God, that thy brother may live with thee. Thou shalt not give him thy money upon usury, nor lend him thy victuals for increase. Then let's go here to 39 right quick. And if thy brother that dwelleth by thee be waxen poor, now waxen mean pale poor, and be sold unto thee, thou shalt not compel him to serve thee as a bondservant, but as a hired servant, and as a sojourner. He shall be with thee, and shall serve thee until the year of Jubilee, and then shall he depart from thee, both he and his children with him, and shall return unto his own family, and until the possession of his father shall he return. Now we served over 400 years of slavery, chattel slavery, Jim Crow. Martin Luther King had to march for civil rights bill. And every time we did have a black Wall Street or a black section or city, they would bomb it or either urban renewal it, run an expressway through there. They promised us reparations and they haven't given us reparations. Everybody else is getting over on us, the Chinese, with the Chinese restaurants and the hair and the weaves and the fingernails. The Arabs, they took over every aspect, car salesman to mechanic to stores, gas stations. Jews that took over banking and leaving us with nothing. That's why I say we should unite and be tax exempt. I'm Black Light.